this is where the story actually begins. Because there was something called a Berlin Conference. It was at the Berlin Conference that Nigeria was marked and Nigeria was bought. So Nigeria was bought, the land was bought, the people were bought, and everything concerning Nigeria was bought at the Berlin Conference. The check in which they used to buy it is £865,000, and it was bought by the Royal Niger Company. We now call it UAC under Unilever. They were the ones that they paid to. Okay, so we now start the story from here. We had Lugard come in. That's not the Frederick Lugard. Then
the pioneer? He's the pioneer?
No, he was not the pioneer. He was not the pioneer. I think we're meant to start on that side and come this side. So we start on that side and we come towards here. Robertson, he started it. Then McPherson was there. Outside you see the Nigerian flag. Then we have a picture of the British flag over here. As we step, sorry, who remembers this?
TV.
Here, at 9 o'clock, we had national
TV, yeah.
And at 9 o'clock, you see the colors of the spectrum and you hear bang, bang, bang,
My
bang,
dad
bang.
does this too.
And then the NTA news will start. So this was what we were using to light up before the bulbs and the LED. We'll put in our paraffin and put in a cotton wood and light it up, and we have electricity. From there we went to the lantern, from there we went to the lamp, to what we have now as your LED lights. And this is where our iron, this is how we used to iron. You put charcoal in there, and that was our radio in those days. So,
Same our country.
It's nice seeing you once again.
So over here you have different ornaments in the past, little ornaments. In Abeokuta here, you'll be shocked at what an ordinary coat hanger means to a student. Because when students come and you tell them, oh, once you come in, you hang your coat. You hang your coat? Which coat? So now we'll showcase what you have abroad and what we have here. So we have the typewriter, you have the sewing machine, you have the London bus, you have some other ornaments, the telephone box. And if you turn around and we're going up the stairs, you see who started this. The person that started this was Queen Victoria. So as you go up the staircase, you see how we got to 1960, where we got our independence. It went from one person to another king, to another queen, to another king. And then, let's go upstairs, please.
Good.
The staircase that you're walking on is actually 1957. The lighter parts that you see are the ones that were infested by termites that we have to take. As we step on it, it will darken over time. As you go up the stairs, you see all the things and the queens, you see the Churchill, you see the Diana. Then we're not trying to showcase just blue for Africa. So on the wall you have the Alake today. He was the Alake in Abeokuta from 1872 until 1962. And his first son was Sade Tokunbo Ademola. Because of his proximity to the British, he had the privilege of sending a lot of his kids abroad. That's why he had the first Chief Justice. Over here, this was one of his daughters. She was called Nurse Aderele. If you live in England, right now, Nurse Aderele, there's a film on Netflix called Nurse Aderele. She was quite active during the World War. She sent this picture home, and she was never to be seen again. Another of his children was called Adefe Besholanke. She went on to Ishagamu to marry from the royal house in Ishagamu. But she came back to Abeokuta and settled here, and herself and her husband founded a pharmacy called Lishabi Chemist in Shapon. She happens to be my grandma. So everybody clap for me. I have blue blood. This is me. This is Ademola's last child. Her name is Banke, and she was the one that used to look after all the crowns. So during Christmas on the 26th of December last year, she decided to come visit here. So this is her now and myself. She's in Lagos. She's still alive. Picture here tells the story of the Awujale and the Oni. That's the top picture here. That's the top picture here. And over here you see pictures of some of the colonial masters with Alake. You can see he was very grand. This is a picture of him at the Temple Garden in England. And this is him when the Queen came on a tour. That is Ademola and Frederick Lugard. And if you look at the picture here, it was taken at the Temple Garden during the coronation of King George. That was Alake being welcomed to England. He was actually given that Rolls Royce to bring back to Abeokuta. He was still looking for a way to bring it back here to this place. So, welcome to Ademola Lounge. Other side is a restaurant. And who knows about the cassette? Once the tape comes out.
So?
President
Yes.
was in England a few days ago. If you were going, you would go for 24 days by ship, or you would go for 12 to 24 hours by plane. This was called Colonial Airlines. And we step here, from this point where we all the
Excuse me, Excellency. I want to take it.
and a sample of the carts. Now